Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, and good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. My name is Kathy, and I am a self-proclaimed personal development enthusiast. So, over the years, I have read and listened to dozens of personal development books on my quest to learn what makes successful people successful. And what I have learned, and I would like to share what I have learned with you in this speech today. And what I have learned is that there is one action that successful people take that unsuccessful people do not take, and that is they set goals. The ability to set goals and make a plan for their accomplishment is considered the master skill of success. In fact, why I am here today at Toastmasters is because I have a goal of becoming a successful financial planner. And to be able to do that, I would like to be able to talk to people one-on-one or in a group setting, and pitch in during meetings or give presentations without going feet red and fumbling over my words. By speaking here today, I am taking one step closer to achieving that goal. And my aim is that by the end of this speech, you will know the steps to goal achievement and be inspired to take action today. So there are 3 steps to goal achievement, to the goal achievement process. And they are, number 1, to identify your goal, number 2, to make a plan, and number 3, to take action. So let's dive a little bit deeper into these steps. Starting with step number 1, identify your goal. So where do you start? Well, you start by designing your life. Write down everything you desire. Remember back when you were a kid and you had an imagination, you thought, when I get older, I'm going to be an astronaut or live in a mansion. Well, do that and write it all down. Decide what kind of car you want to drive, where you want to live, what house you want to live in, what income you want to earn, and what types of relationships you want to have with your kids or your spouse or your parents. Get crystal clear with what you want. So once you've designed your life, how do you identify the goals? Well, there are 3 pain points in people's lives, and they fall into the categories of health, wealth, and relationships. So what I do to set goals is I make a goal in each of those categories. So for example, a health goal would be, I want to run a marathon. A wealth goal would be, I want to earn $1 million. And a relationship goal would be, I want to be a more patient person. So now you've designed your life, you've identified your goals. Now it's time for step number 2, and that is to make a plan. So let's use the health goal of, I want to run a marathon as an example. So you have your goal, now you need to make it specific. So a specific goal would be, I want to run the Toronto Marathon in May of 2025. So now you have a clear, specific goal. Now it's time to brainstorm and see how you're going to accomplish this. So you might think, well, I don't know much about running, I'm going to order some books. Or I know my friend Irv is a runner, I'm going to give him a call and see what he has to say. I don't have any running shoes, I should probably get a pair, and I'm going to need a schedule to follow so I can do this. So now you organize your thoughts. So the first thought might be, because you're super excited to achieve this goal, I'm going to give Irv a call and get his advice and see what he has to say. And so I'm going to do that tonight. And on Wednesday, I'm going to order some running books based on Irv's recommendations. And on Saturday, I'm going to go to the running room and get myself a pair of shoes. And Sunday, I'm going to write out my training schedule so that on Monday, I'm ready to go. So now you've identified your goal, you've made a plan, now it's time for the most important step, and that is to take action. You must take continuous, consistent action, because you are amped up from designing your life and identifying your goal and writing out a plan. You're pumped, you're ready to go, and you need to keep that momentum going. So in order to do that, you need to take action every single day. Because trust me, when you lose momentum and you stop, it's really hard to start back up again. So I just want to reiterate, because this is important, you need to take consistent, continuous action towards achievement of your goal every single day. So now to recap as I finish, what we learned here today is that successful people achieve goals, and they do this by identifying their goal, making a plan, and by taking action. Continuous, consistent action. So I hope I have inspired you here tonight to develop this master skill of success and become a goal achiever. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kathy, you are officially our first